Yeah, man, he still waiting for the boy to pull up. Once he pull up, it's a go. It's a go. It's a go. There you go. There you go. Hold on. Let me cut this shit.
For the delay, you know.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want nobody to think I was just got him on here for nothing and shit, you know. What's really hood though?
What's the damn deal, man?
Man, I'm cooling, you know, out here in Florida, man. It's a little, I guess, so, you know, sometimes it's rainy and sometimes it's just nice as fuck. Today we get a mixture, you
Right,
know.
man. That's that hurricane life, man.
Man, listen, and I think we supposed to have one on the way, or I guess partials of one. I don't know, man.
Right. They be down there. They be down there just kicking it like, that ain't nothing but a little hurricane. Niggas be like, us be like, man, what? What's the damn deal though, man?
Man, cooling, man. So I woke up this morning, right? And I done had a long week, you know, fighting a few little sinus pains and nothing like that, you know. So it's been a tough little week. But it's always interesting in the world of sports. It's always something going on. But
Always something going on.
right now, man, this situation with the Olympic track runner, Miss Richardson, you know, I I I don't like all the scrutiny, man. I feel
Keep
like
talking, I can hear you, bro.
I feel like the cancel culture be on some picking and choosing. Like I don't really understand. You know, when I first heard the news and it was like, hey, she's being disqualified for testing positive, I'm like,
right, because I follow her, and I seen her post. I seen soon as she posts, I'm human shit. I'm like, damn, what she going through? You know what I'm saying?
right.
I thought it was just like because the attention was getting to her. So I'm like, damn, what she going through? Then next thing you know, that news broke.
Yeah. So when I first seen it, I'm like, okay. I'm like, damn, she ain't just smoke weed just to be smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? It just I couldn't. So, you know, about an hour later, boom, I get the info. Okay, her mom passed. Soon as I heard that her mom passed, bro, I don't got nothing to say.
Right.
You feel me? If that's what she used to cope with that at that time, bro, I don't see nothing wrong with it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear this. So I was getting into a few back and forths on the net. You know how it go.
Mm-hmm.
So people like, oh, it was. Let me say it like this: it's certain things that struck a nerve with me. All right, when people try to imply that maybe she's a regular user. All right, I just gotta educate people on something. Okay, you cannot be a regular user and be that fast at track.
Well, she a dog.
Not on a consistent basis. All right. If you know anything about smoking marijuana, cannabis, whatever phrase words you want to use, right? It slows down your processes of thinking, reasoning, and comprehending a little bit. And I ain't gonna say comprehending, just reasoning and logic. You know, like your imagination kind of take over a little bit and make you a little more lazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's counterproductive to anybody running track. Okay? When the objective is speed. But even still, man, marijuana been legal for how long? Debate's been going on for how long? I'm like, man, she 21 in college. But when she said her mom died, the first thing I could think about was, I'm surprised she even still did the race, bro.
Yeah, because remember, soon after the race, she ran over to her grandmother and everybody gave them the hug. And when she did her interview, she like,
She
yeah,
did.
I lost my biological mother. So you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to go hug my family and everything. And I ain't gonna let this shit stop me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and you know, part of me feel like she knew in advance she wasn't gonna be in the Olympics. You know,
Right.
looking at it for how all that went down, especially getting more of the info, you know, where she tests positive is legal at. You know, they don't test for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And people like, oh, well, the Olympics is the Olympics. And you know, my thing about the Olympics trying to ban her versus fine her or penalize her is because she black, bro. That's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? And some people like, oh, it ain't got nothing to do with race. It's the Olympics. Bruh, the Olympics is one of the most racist entities there is. I don't really understand.
It's extra racist, man. Ask like definitely, man, for our soccer players, man. Come on, man.
Listen, man. It's just like you don't really know nothing about the Olympics if you don't know that it's racist.
Facts.
You feel me? You can go back in history. I don't even have to sit here and break down the history for people. You could go back in history, all right, from Jesse Owens, Roy Jones, even now with Simone Biles. That just kind of, it rattled me because I'm like, they just tried to disqualify Simone Biles for a move nobody else can do.
Mm-hmm. They were just sorry.
Oh, no, because nobody else can do 3 twists while doing 4 notes and still land perfectly straight. That's your fault.
Right.
That's your fault. You can't train like her. There is a whole point to being a certain type of gifted athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like you set yourself apart for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear nobody saying, oh, Jordan jumped too high, that's unfair. Nobody here saying Vince jumped too high, that's unfair. Right. I didn't hear nobody say Dion was too fast or Devin Hester was too fast.
But you know, they've been doing that for a long time, though. Because who was that? Was that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Right.
That they stopped some shit and he ended up doing the sky hook or something like that?
Right. It's like even Iverson. They banned Iverson crossover.
After he lit Jordan.
Come on, man. So like, you know, I just felt like, you know, who is her support circle? Who is helping her through this time? Because while everybody talking about the Olympics, she probably just lost her best friend.
Right. And I made a video earlier because when I did a live reaction as I watched her, because you know she did a little press conference. So I watched that earlier while I went live, and I said the same thing. I see it all on her face. I'm like, yeah, she being strong right now, but she hurt.
She hurt.
She hurt. She worried about people that's around her. Like, I was like, man, we worried about you. You ain't let us down. She like, I'm letting my folks down. Like, you did it. The fuck you did. And you young. You know what I'm saying? They say, like, come on, man. She'll be back doing her thing. But they happy though. Trust me. That's the only thing I just hate she had to go through this because they happy. They wanted a reason to tear her down. You know what I'm saying?
That's
definitely hurt. Definitely hurt because you know, like what's her name? The one damn, I can't think of her name right now. But you know, they mad at her because about the national anthem and all that. But you know, she third place, so that's what they hate her on. Like, you came in third place. But this one right here, they really, because people on their post right now are talking about, oh, she don't want to stand for the flag and all, but she get all type of stuff. Don't even know what's going on with her. Like, they killing her right now, man. They is killing her right now. Like, nigga.
Yeah, they selective with everything, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to black folks trying to do something, if we being too dominant, that's an issue. You know what I'm saying? We done did something wrong. There's no way we supposed to be this dominant. Hold on. There's no way we supposed to be this dominant in whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? I don't be feeling that shit, bro. I don't be feeling that. But, you know, I shoot her all the support and love in the world, you know what I'm saying, as she get through this time in her life. And I just hope that it fuels her to even make more of a bigger impact on the sport and gives her time to do as much as she wants. I don't think she's completely exonerated from or eliminated from.
No, I think they were saying something about she might be able to qualify for a relay or something like
relays
that.
Or something, you know. But as of right now, you know, at some point in time, at the last minute, it's gonna be something else for something else, and they gonna make it. Hey, it's whatever, man. But
Right.
much shout to her. You know what I'm saying? The Olympics go on. I hope everybody get a chance to watch that and take that in. It's probably a little different for our people watching the Olympics because we ain't got a country representing us.
Oh no, we still bringing it home. Don't forget, we got Cleveland's own Tiger Johnson, and ain't nobody messing with him with the hands. And the only way he gonna lose if they rob that boy, flat out.
Okay.
Tiger Johnson.
Okay,
only way he loses if they rob him. And I doubt if he robbed because he might knock something out. Most likely he probably gonna knock him out.
School me on that. Wait,
man, Tiger Johnson, man, young boy, he a dog, man. He been a dog for years. You know what I'm saying? Been holding it down. Straight dog, man. Straight dog.
Tyler Johnson.
Tiger Johnson. Dog.
Wait, man. Tyler or Tiger?
Tiger, like Tiger Woods.
Okay.
Dog, man. Look him up.
Yeah.
He
came straight up too.
He came up. He probably punching on something, ain't he?
Yeah. The first shot is him sticking somebody.
Tiger, man. He's a dog, man.
Hey, that's what's up.
He bringing us that gold. Believe that.
Hey,
we need that. Man.
It seems like Cleveland coming up, man.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna take over the boxing game.
Cleveland coming up, man.
Ohio, period. Ohio got some fighters. I'll watch them.
No. Oh, so wait though. But we get the. I gotta say this, man. And I'm transitioning sports right now. But shout out to CP3.
Oh
man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know Chris Paul personally. You know what I'm saying?
It feel like you do though, man. Just watching him go through it, man.
Man, listen, been watching that man. You know what I'm saying since 2003 when his freshman year at Wake Forest when I first got hip to him. Like, dude, I always said Chris Paul got the most ball control I ever seen in my life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like he never off speed. He never out of control for real. Like, it's on the string. But for him to get to the finals, bro, and for the way he did it, though, oh, my God. Oh, my. Listen. I listen to the game on the radio, all right?
Oh, yeah, you already know I'm radio here. Remember, I'm been saying, you know how, right? I'm radio to the bone, man. Half the time, I don't even watch it. Like, I'll listen, even when I can watch the games, I still listen to either the radio or like my homeboy Sports Fury and them. Shout out to Sports Fury. Fuck with you on the long way.
Shout out. That's what's good. Yeah,
I'm happy to see CP, man. I just want to stay healthy.
I feel that.
And do his thing.
I was listening to on Sirius FM. It's a couple stations on there. You can watch. You can listen to it on the Fox or side, or it could be on the ESPN side or whatnot. But dude,
you said who?
Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can either catch him. I can either listen to it on ESPN Radio or Fox Radio. Or
I mess with ESPN Radio too.
You feel me? But but Chris was going so ham though. What he was like, they ass. Oh boy, 7 for 8 from 3. All right, 16 to 25 from the field. You feel me? 8 assists, no turnovers. 3 steals, 3 rebounds. I mean, I don't know. That's about as clutch as you get in the closeout game on the road.
For real. I love Chris Paul. He just he that old school, man. He played like an old school point. As on the dog side. Dirty and all. Chris Paul wasn't dirty.
Right. No, for real. And I always said, man, Chris Paul needed, y'all are give him a big man, but you never give him a wing. All right. When he was in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
They drafted J.R. Smith, but they never let him turn into nothing.
Right.
Right? But you rocked with Tyson Chandler, you rocked with David West, and then you had these garbage ass wings like Quincy. No offense to these guys, they made it to the NBA. So I don't want to say it like I'm being disrespectful to their craft, but dude, Quincy Miller, Darius Miller. Well, no, Quincy Poindexter. That's what it was. Poindexter, Miller, Etwan Moore. Like, come on, bro. What they was Chris Paul was the only wing and the only guard. You gave him 2 big men, and then you gave him nothing else. Got him to the Clippers and did the same thing. You gave him DeAndre, you gave him Blake, then you gave him Wesley Johnson and the 37-year-old Paul Pierce, I think, and like you gave him Eric Bledsoe, who was raw, and then you traded Eric Bledsoe.
Right, they got rid of Bledsoe, right?
And then gave him Jamal Crawford, which was cool, but why you couldn't give him Eric Bledsoe and Jamal Crawford?
Right.
Why? Like, it didn't make no sense. So I've been saying for the last, and people can fact check me, okay? I ain't got to lie. I've been saying since he was on the verge of leaving the Clippers, and I'm talking about, what was that, 2014, 2015, after they had already messed up a couple years, and it was like, I'm like, listen, if he go to one of these young squads, like Minnesota when they still had Levine and Wiggins with Carl Anthony, or even Phoenix, after they got Book and then they got Ayton and they got Bridges, and I was like, damn, man, CP3 go over there, bruh, it's going to be ugly. And people like, well, he ain't going to do nothing. I say CP3 a leader, man. Like, the way he changed the game from the point guard position, if you give him cats who can put up buckets, bruh, you're not going to be able to guard him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Them Clippers got a taste of that. All right? Mm-hmm. Book got 22. Ayton had he had like 17 or 21 rebounds or something?
Last game?
Yeah, 19 or 17 or something like that.
I don't remember, but I know the whole squad, everybody did their thing to get that win.
And mind you, Cam Johnson didn't even play that game.
The last one?
He didn't even play.
I think he did. Hold on, what's the other name? What's the other dude name that be shooting?
Cameron Payne.
Cameron Payne. I'm close with Cameron Payne.
He do. Hey, and shouts out to Cameron Payne, though.
Hey, shout out to Cameron Payne for real.
Because listen, Cameron Payne, people don't understand. Cameron played behind Russell Westbrook and Reggie Jackson for multiple years. Then he played behind Bradley Beal and John Wall for a few years. All right, people forget that. Then he went, when he was in Phoenix before Chris Paul got there, he was playing with Ricky Rubio. So it's like, dude that had a chance to play against or play around and play alongside all type of quality guards. You feel me? Mind you, Cameron Payne only like 28, 29? So technically, he's still in his prime, all right? Bruh, he ball. I'm looking forward to see him ball in these finals. I'm so happy for Phoenix, just period, though, man. Just the whole.
Yeah, I fucks with Phoenix, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I spent, I went down there, got my culinary degree. All right.
Mm-hmm, I know.
I still.
My uncle down there, he going crazy. Yeah. I can go to one of them damn games for real, but I ain't even go call him for that shit.
Man, listen. Hey, Phoenix gonna be lit. Mm-hmm. Because Phoenix love a team like Cleveland love a team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of similarities. They done seen a little more success than us over, a certain amount of years, depending on what sport, but hey, it's nice to see them doing their thing. I got a few homies down there who definitely loving this time right now. And I'm definitely sending big ups to them because I was there when we won the ship in 2016 and they showed me mad love. So you feel me? I'm throwing it right back. Hey,
right.
Hopefully y'all can win it. I think before I even go to who they might play, all right, let's go to what's going on with who they might play. All right. In this Eastern Conference with Atlanta and Milwaukee, bro. You know what though? In all fairness, I think this match kind of epitomized how the Eastern Conference been this whole year. All right. You got a top team who's already was booked in to be there. And then you got a team that nobody gave a chance.
Right.
And if you look at this season, even just by the standings, all right? So it was Philly, Brooklyn, and Milwaukee. Then next it was New York, Atlanta, and who did Milwaukee play in the first round?
Who Milwaukee play in the first round?
Orlando, Washington? Not Washington.
I think it. Cause hold on, the Knicks made it, right?
Yeah, the Knicks was 4. Knicks was 4. Atlanta was 5. And then Boston and Washington ended up being 7 and 8. I'm just missing who was 6.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't Toronto. It wasn't. Was it Orlando even?
It might have been Orlando.
It might have been Orlando. All right.
Let me see. Who we talking about? The East? Who we talking about?
It was Miami.
Yep.
Miami.
Yep. The Bucks played Miami in the first round. Yep. You're right. We swept their ass.
So Miami went to the finals last year. We only made it to the 6th seed. Mm-hmm. Miami put out Milwaukee. Well, Milwaukee might go to the finals. It's just, like I say, this, you know, this Eastern Conference matchup just epitomizes just how the whole Eastern Conference went, man. It's been either the top teams or a surprise team. None of the other teams that you expected really panned out. I mean, we kind of knew what was going to happen with Brooklyn because that whole team has an injury history. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you already knew that. You know, when it came to Boston, Boston. All right, so when it came to Washington, you know what I'm saying? They front court young. They back court veteran, they front court young. That's how I seen that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Miami got a bunch of scramble pieces. Like, they don't have a system. That's my issue with Miami. They don't have a system.
Was they full strength?
They missed Grogic for like 2 games. You know what I'm saying? But Grogic, like, or Dragic. How you say it? Gordon Dragic is Dragic. So he like 37 though. Now I like Kendrick Nunn with Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler. I personally think Duncan Robinson is expendable, in my opinion.
I love Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, and he is sharpshooter, bro, but I don't know. Is you willing to bring him off the bench?
Got to.
Yeah, but he played better defense than Tyler Hero. Yeah. So it's hard to justify bringing him on the bench. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, regardless of that, all right, in this Eastern Conference final, right, Giannis go down and Trey go down.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. Wow.
Like, so, but, you know, what I do like about this, and I tweeted this last night just on the One Reference side.
Let them know where they can follow you at on that Twitter.
Oh, man, on Twitter, man, you can follow me at Dee Trynt. It might be D_Trent. All right, but you can definitely follow me on that. You can follow me at Dee Trynt on Instagram as well. Dee Trynt on Facebook. Follow the Dee Trynt Sports Writer page. You know what I'm saying? There'll be a lot of stuff going on there, you know. But I want to see certain guys get shine that's been overlooked. All right.
You already know I'm underdog baby, man. Underdog baby. I just lost money last week betting with the underdogs. I'm like, oh, these nice ass odds. Fucking with these fights. But I'm happy my people won, man. Shout out to Taking.
That part. Chris Dunn is a person I like. I like Chris Dunn coming out of college. I liked him in Minnesota. He didn't really get to do nothing in Chicago, and then he ended up in Atlanta. I think Chris Dunn is a lot better than what he's been getting credit for. Injuries play a part, though. You know, the best ability is availability. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
But with Trae Young being down and Lou Williams having to start, I want to see him get his shine on, personally. All right? Cam Reddish just came back. I'd like to see Cam Reddish do it. He had quite a few impact plays in this last game. Even though they lost, he sounded like he was looking pretty good out there. I fully expect Milwaukee to win this series.
And my boy Lemon Pepper, man. I want to see Lemon Pepper go out there. They need to let Lemon Pepper get some starting time. Let Lemon Pepper start, man. But he tired. He been a sixth man. He been a sixth man for years, man. Let him get in there and act up, man.
Man, listen.
They ain't gotta have him in there for that long. Let's just see how that energy switch when he's starting off in that pitch, man.
Man, look. Drew Holiday to me is the game changer in this series, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad Drew doing this thing because Drew been a baller for years. His just career just been all over the place. But he been a dog because I wanted him with the Cavs. I'm like, shit, LeBron can get you right.
We going to get it. We gonna go get it. Yeah. No, man. Hey, Drew is the only outside of Trae, because I don't even think Giannis fits this mold yet. But Drew is literally the one player on the floor who can dominate both sides of the ball. Last night, I think he went for 25 and 13 or something, 28 and 13 or something like that.
No.
And that just epitomized everything I was talking about. I think even when Giannis is healthy, I think the offense should run through Drew Holiday. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he got the clutch. I feel like he's got the versatility. He can still get everybody in the game.
Right.
And I feel like Giannis would average more points.
Right, because he can make Giannis be the bully that he need to be. You feel me? Like, just imagine to see Chris Paul and a Giannis. You feel me?
Hey, man, I think some people would call that cheating. All right? They would call it cheating, you hear me? But yeah, like, let me see. You know, Cam Reddish had what? 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists last night. Chris Dunn only had like 1 rebound, 1 assist. You know what I'm saying? Gallinari lit it up, though. He had 19 off the bench. John Collins had 19. You know what I'm saying? Bogdanovich found his stroke finally. He been missing for about...
he been off.
He been missing about 2-3 series. You feel me?
He been off. It been a wrap for him.
You know, so it's nice to see him, but I don't see them yet. So Drew Holiday went for 25, 13 assists, and 6 rebounds, bro. Middleton still had 26 and 13 rebounds. Tucker had 11 rebounds. Lopez had 33 and 7. Portis had 22 and 8.
Lopez was going off last night.
Man, dude, like, you know,
Lopez
and this
was going off. Middleton, man. Middleton is the reason Middleton held him down, man. In that Brooklyn game, Brooklyn to this series.
So
Middleton.
do you feel like he the Batman and Giannis the Robin?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Giannis, he really ain't being the Batman. You feel me?
Right.
He ain't been the bully that he can be playing a lot of these teams that they've been playing and shit. Because they've been trying to shoot more. When they lost, what they do? They shot themselves out the game, right?
Right.
Shot themselves out the game.
Man, you know how the game go, man. You live by the three, you die by the three. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
real.
saying? And without Trae Young, you know, everybody has to do their own penetrating. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, you know, some people may not understand this concept of the game.
Hey, but they got a squad.
They do.
They got a squad, but they all need to be together. Because that's what I said before the season ended. I tweeted and posted like, man, Atlanta found themselves. Like they're a team now. Like they found themselves going into them playoffs. Like Atlanta became a squad. And I'm like, these boys can go far. But I think they're gonna need the whole squad. They're gonna need Trae. They definitely need Ice Trae.
Heck yeah, Trae. I'm saying Trae the catalyst. Everything built around Trae.
But he coming back, right? No.
Nah, bruh. Trae out for the playoffs, bro. It's a wrap.
That's what they said?
No, they didn't say that. I'm Trae out for the playoffs. Because he not about to play in game 6 and Atlanta not about to win game 6. Like, I don't know. So I think some of the national media had this idea that because Giannis went down, it was an even series. The series was never even. All right? It was never an even series. The only thing that make it even is because Nate McMillan is a better coach than Mike Budenholzer. And that's just my opinion, right?
Right.
But if Budenholzer's smart, he would run his team through Drew Holiday. And if he does that, Milwaukee is lightweight. They're unguardable at that point. Like they're unguardable because nobody's going to stop Drew one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people forget how talented of an offensive player he is. All right. And if you don't remember, just remember he got 2 little brothers in Indiana who murdering right now.
Yeah, babe. The family, the whole family can ball, man.
You
Shout out
feel
to
me?
them parents. Raise them boys, man.
All of them in the league. So
They don't talk about that. They do not talk about them holidays enough.
Man, listen. And they just got Rick Carlisle. You know, he ecstatic to have those 2.
Right.
So, but as far as the NBA in a nutshell, you know, I feel like Milwaukee gonna win this last game. I wouldn't be surprised if they win it by more than 10. I expect, you know, it to be Milwaukee and Phoenix in the finals. But my thing is this: I think the Suns can win it in 6, but if it goes 7, I got Milwaukee. So I know that's probably kind of some bullshit for most people.
So who you got winning then?
See what I'm saying? So that's now neither one of these teams are my teams.
Yeah, I'll be happy for the city of Milwaukee because they love them boys. But I want Chris Paul to get it. So I ain't got nothing in the butt, but I want Chris Paul to get this ring, man.
I ain't even
I
mad
want Chris Paul to win. So
I want Chris Paul to win too. But I feel like
Giannis young, I feel Giannis young, you know what I'm saying? You can make a move, do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like, bro, if Phoenix don't take them out of 6 games, bro, they not winning.
How you see the matchups?
So this is what's interesting.
Milwaukee big.
But Phoenix not little.
Yeah, Phoenix not little. Phoenix not little. They damn sure not little.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to remember, players that didn't really get to play in the last two series gonna play in this series. The first thing I think about is Frank Kaminsky. All right, Milwaukee has Brook Lopez, and Phoenix got Frank Kaminsky. So that's kind of an equalizer. What makes give Brook Lopez the edge is because Brook Lopez do got a patented post game that we know about, and he's turned into a consistent defender and
Right.
protector of the paint. Frank Kaminsky can do a lot of what Brook do. He just got a better jumper than Brook, but Brook does
Yeah.
everything else better.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, but Kaminsky younger, so it's like,
Yeah, I know, but Brook got that vet. You know what I'm saying?
okay, so then you go Bobby Portis, right? And I say, all right, I feel you on that, but I can't not Dario Saric though. You know what I'm saying? Like Dario Fire. You know what I'm saying? And he all around. So Bobby Portis probably gonna out athletic him. He probably definitely might outstrength him, maybe, but he don't got a better basketball IQ than Dario Saric. So all right, all right. If you want to go to the stars, I think Chris Paul is better than Drew Holiday as a point guard. As an offensive and defensive talent, though, I think it's about even. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say Chris Paul is a better scorer than Drew Holiday. I would say he's a better facilitator.
Yeah, especially like right now. Yeah, right now.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if we talk about both of them in their primes, even though Drew Holiday's still younger than Chris, if we talk about in their primes, I mean, this ain't arguable. CP3
right.
a dog. Like CP3 a dog. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
But for right now, I would just say it's about even, just on the strength that I know Drew Holiday could give you 40. It don't matter how good of a defender you are, he can give you 40. You know what I'm saying? So Devin Booker and Chris Middleton, it's as crazy as it is, they got the same game. Like they really literally got the same game. They can kill you from the mid range. They gonna kill you with the jumper regardless. But don't slip up and forget that they both got handles that can take you to the well.
How
You know what I'm
tall is
saying?
Middleton? What, 16? Tall is Middleton?
No. Well, he like 6'8" for sure.
6'8".
Yeah,
He's a
probably got like a
buck.
6'11" wingspan.
That's
Maybe,
probably what it is.
you know what I'm saying? But Booker like 6'6", 6'7". You know what I'm saying? But Booker got more of a scoring mentality than Middleton. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
would,
he definitely be on that kill mode.
you know what I'm saying? I would label Chris Middleton a shooter that could score, and I would call Booker a scorer that could shoot. You know what I'm saying? If we classify them. But I think that's going to be an interesting matchup because they're not always going to guard each other, but for some reason they're going to end up facing each other a lot though, with the matchups. Miles Bridges is my X factor in this series.
Bridges.
Because I don't think Milwaukee has a person that can guard him without Giannis on the floor.
Giannis ain't coming back easy.
I don't think Giannis playing the rest of the playoffs. I don't think, only if it's a game 6 and 7. And this is why I said if it goes 7, it's hard for me to pick the Suns. Because Giannis gonna find a way to play a game 7, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that one game is all they need. You know what I'm saying? Chris Paul, my nigga, he a magician, bro. But Giannis' defense is retarded. You know what I'm saying? Not even just how quick he is, but how long he is too, though. You know what I'm saying? We talking about a 7-footer with like 7'10" wingspan, bro. Like,
right, he got the eye for that motherfucker.
you know what type of, you know how high your floater gotta be just for him to not be able to tip that bit. Listen, bro. So, but I'm with you though. I want to see the Suns win it. If I'm giving my prediction, I'm saying Suns in 6. I think the Suns can pull off 3 straight. But I think it's gonna go 2-2-2 because I think the format is still 2-2-1-1-1, or is it 2-3-2 in the finals? I think it's 2-3-2.
I think so. Yep, I think so.
It's 2-3-2. Phoenix.
Think so.
I think Phoenix will take one in Milwaukee. But
Phoenix might take more than one in Milwaukee.
I think that's only if Milwaukee take one in Phoenix. I think Milwaukee could get one in Phoenix, one of the first ones in Phoenix, but I think Phoenix can win 2 in Milwaukee. So this is where it's kind of, and people probably look at me crazy when I say that, but I think Milwaukee can win at least 1 game in Phoenix.
Yeah,
But I think Phoenix can win 2 out of 3 games in Milwaukee.
Man, listen, Phoenix about to be getting their rest right now. Booker, get his little nose.
Hey,
man, my man's nose all fucked up.
Patrick Beverly, boy, listen, bro.
Oh man, listen, he dead wrong. You know, he could have fucked CP up, man.
But listen though, Patrick Beverly, this has been his character for years.
Yeah, that been him. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And ain't nothing wrong with him doing what he doing, being a pest. You know what I'm saying? During the game type shit, but come on, behind his back like that, man, he could have fucked CP up.
He could. He could have gained some whiplash and all type of
crazy.
crazy.
He could have fucked him up. But you know, CP, he wasn't expecting shit. He just like shit. You know what I'm saying?
People like, oh, CP3 said something to him. No, he didn't, bro.
Yeah, I went back. I was looking like a motherfucker. Like, what did he say? Because I tweeted like, damn, what CP? Did he say something? Then I went back. I'm like, he just was being fishy and salty.
He was salty. And CP3 had just hit that 4-point play. It was over, bro. Bev was talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised he didn't get fined for that bullshit he pulled on Booker.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
He definitely hit Booker with the give me that nose.
Yeah, man. But hey, soon as somebody kick him in the shit though, he know.
Uh-huh.
Soon as somebody kick him in the shit, he gonna know, man. You know what I'm saying? But the NBA finals been exciting this year. It has been refreshing to see somebody in there other than the usual big names. So I'm pretty excited. Football about to get started up, right. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hey, shout out to HoolieWood Studios, man.
Yeah,
hey, man, you keep the content coming. You know what I'm saying? You've been triangulating and building up the Goonie Tunes channel with.
Hey, I dropped that one. I dropped that Cavs earlier, but
we gonna
have to do this for. We got to do this for the draft, man.
That part.
If everything straight on that day, we got to do this.
Draft is on a Thursday. I'm off on Thursdays.
Oh yeah, you already know I'm off on Thursdays.
So
this month, ain't it?
Yeah, it's on the 29th.
29th.
And I got the Disney hotel booked for that day, so we might be going live from the suite.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? Go live from the suite and have fun like that. You feel me? But it's been a minute. I wanted us to be able to do this. I still got some family who pulled up in town.
You already know, man. This shit already is endable already. This shit dope.
You already know. So, but I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up later on, because we might be able to run back something else later on tonight or set something up for the next couple of days. Because I'm gonna get off early. I work early all next week. I'm be getting off at like 5.
You
feel
already
me?
know my schedule when it comes to that shit.
So we gonna definitely put something together. But man, I appreciate the invite. It was nice being up here on Hollywood
Hey, you
Studios.
already know, man.
You know what I'm saying? Big bro always
You
holding
said
it down
tripping,
for us.
man. Hey,
Yep.
what's so crazy though? Once I told you I was looking for some footage, some old shit. Man, I found all type of little old bar for bar pictures. I got the one picture where you looking up, just
Hey,
battle rapping ass, man.
make sure you send me some of that though. I actually
Yeah.
need some of that for the
Hey,
archive.
listen, I'm gonna go through it because it was on the little flash drive. And I just took off the little shit. I'm gonna go through it and see some shit.
That's what's up, man.
You already know. Be safe out here, bro. Good luck.
All right, you already know, man. Stay good, stay dangerous. You know how
You
we
already know, man. We set tripping. We checking out this motherfucking thing.
run.